Guys, welcome back to Hip Hop Cardio Podcast. And guess what? Now we have one of Germany's finest, 2 times Juste Debout winner. And if I'm gonna continue, the list is gonna go on. Let's make it very short. Let's welcome Franky Dee for the first time in UAE.
Thank you, bro.
And hopefully, inshallah, not the last time.
Of course not.
Welcome to UAE, brother.
Thank you, bro.
It's amazing to have you here. Please tell us.
Assalamu alaikum first. I'm happy to be here. What you want to hear from me?
I want to hear from you, first of all, how was your experience so far in UAE?
Okay.
As a first time.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot. It's clean. It's disciplined. I like that. The vibe which I get from people, they're so, even though they're confident, like you for example, but you are so loving, humble, with respect, and that's what I see that a lot of people have it here. They're so respectful, they have the discipline, but they are confident with who they are, and I like this type of energy, you know. So I'm glad to be here, definitely.
Amazing.
Definitely.
You know, they say it takes one to see one,
Exactly.
right? So if you are a humble and confident person yourself, you can see that in others. So it takes one to see one. So that's a reflection. The outer universe is a reflection of the inner universe, isn't it?
Exactly.
Bro, since I introduced you as a 2-time Juste Debout winner, straight to the point, what does it take to all the dancers that are watching us here and all over the world? What does it take to win? Well, I don't want to say 2 times, but at least once in Juste Debout.
I would say, for me, it was when I started dancing, when I started getting into the culture, I saw that Juste Debout was just a big part of this culture. You know, it brings people from all over the world, brings together to celebrate dance. That's the first thing we have to say. It's not just a competition, we celebrate dance at this event. And when I came there the first time, I don't know, it's like I had this vision already. Like, it's something I can't really explain, let me be honest. But my vision was just to be on that stage and to see what I saw on video, like for example, Joseph Go, or Mich, or Brucey Kanji. A lot of dancers just expressing themselves in that free will. That was my purpose, to be at Juste Debout at that stage. Just to be there and feel free and give the people something what comes from deep inside. And at the end, that leads me to win it, you know? And to be honest, the second time I even feel more happy with it, because through all this experience I had in the years, I could really focus on that even more, to just express what I want to express. With Majid together, that was our main purpose for the second time, because we grow during these years and we wanted to show ourselves first and the culture that we learned something during the first win and now the second win. And that's what we wanted to bring on that stage on that day, and yeah, that was our purpose.
Let's go.
Thank God we won with that.
Bro, congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Congratulations again, and inshallah, the third one.
Inshallah.
Right?
Inshallah.
Because why not?
Why not? Exactly. I'm healthy. I'm still excited. I'm still focused on just challenging myself and finding new ways to express myself.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So, like to summarize it, it's very important to stay authentic to yourself, to believe in yourself and envision yourself, whatever that you want to achieve. You need to first envision it, live it, and put yourself out there and live it and experience it. And then that's where magic and miracles happen, right?
Exactly.
And in terms of technical preparation for such big competitions, a way to practice, some people ask a common question, oh, how many days do I have to practice in a week? Or how many hours do I have to practice in a day? So in terms of technical preparation, do you have something to share with everyone.
Definitely. I think for battle in general, you have to always have in mind that battle has rules. You only dance for pre-selection maybe 30 or 45 seconds. For the battle it's 1 minute each round. So for the technical preparation, you have to know that you have to just be clear, you know. And most of, especially Juste Debout, is a big stage. People from far can see you, and you have to be clear. You know, you have to really show that you have your body, your mind, and the moment under control. And this you can practice in the cycle, you can practice with your friends, you can practice in the party. And these three examples are even more harder than Juste Debout, because in the party, to get attention, for example, from the girl, it needs clarity, it needs sympathetic, you have to express something, the freshness, and that you are just a genuine, authentic dancer. It goes back to the cycle. It's all connected. It's not just a technique, because nowadays we have a lot of dancers. The scene have grown during these years, and we have a lot of technique. We have a lot of information, but still, it's really important to bring on the table what you really feel.
Exactly.
I'm different than you. You're different than me. When we listen to the same song, we might listen to something, the bass more, I like the piano more. So you have to just express what you really feel. And that, for example, you practice in the cypher, in the party, when you're in the jam with your friends in the practice, or when you are, I grew up also doing street shows. So doing street shows, I know how to get attention from people while I'm dancing.
Showmanship.
Exactly. And this, for example, you need for just boost a full package. You know, it's a big stage. You have to shine. You have to really shine, and that's something you have to really practice with all these things I just talked to you.
So it's basically a conscious effort into practicing the different parts of, let's say, the judging criteria that we were using to judge a competition. Technicality, execution, the cleanness, showmanship, musicality, foundation.
It all comes when you really feel the moment. Everybody can kill the beat nowadays. You know, you see it. But what's really important that it comes. You know? Because then we see, this guy is really dancing and feeling the moment, you know? And yeah, we can all practice these criteria, but at the end of the day, it's still a moment, you know? Maybe you are really good, but this day you didn't feel it. It's okay. The next time you come back, you feel it maybe even more because of the experience that you learn. Oh, my technique is good, but this moment was not my moment.
Okay.
And then you accept even more that it's just a moment. Even though my technique and all is sharp, I still have to let it all go to enjoy the moment. And to even challenge yourself in a new way that you didn't even try to imagine. And that's also what I think, like, this lead, that's what I feel like I or a lot of dancers want, because they try to challenge themselves in the moment as well, not just executing everything perfect, blah, blah, blah. This is my musicality, this is my technique, this is my ground move. No, I think everyone who really win feel that, oh, today I surprised myself as well, you know? And I think that's the key. That's the key.
And that surprise mainly comes, like you said, when the mind, the body, and the feeling all gets connected at the moment. That's where again magic happens, right?
Exactly.
Listening to you now, I thought of a question. A question just came to my mind, since it all starts from the inside. When we say freestyle, the question is, free from what? For example, when we say free the bird, from what? From the cage. Freestyle, free from what? Free the style from what?
Crazy. Before I came here, I saw a little video from Buddha Stretch. Yeah, and he talked about it. So I don't want to copy his answer, but he had a good answer. And for me, it makes sense. And sense is all we need. So he said it's not free of style. No matter which style you dance, it has a technique, it has a vocabulary, and then with that vocabulary, you can you can express yourself in a free way. For example, if you have a crisscross, everyone knows how to do the crisscross, but if you have the music, then you find spontaneously how to use the crisscross, you know? And that's how you express your free mind, your free soul with the technique. So no matter what you do, everything has a logic, but then it's like vocabulary too. We all speak the same language, English, but I speak different than you because I have my vision of how I want to connect words to express myself and the same with you.
But the message is delivered.
Exactly.
Right? Absolutely. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Beautiful. 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 What do you think of the UAE scene so far? The dance communities, as you've seen in Bred yesterday.
Yeah. I think just the same what I talk about. What I think it's the same what I said before. I feel like the people here are hungry. Most of the time of countries where the scene is not big, they're hungry, which I like because that's where hip hop started, from hunger, from not having enough, less to have even less, and you have to find your way to get the information. You know, that's what I see here, and I see that they're really willing to learn. I had just my class. Of course, it started with new information. People are like, oh, okay, I have to first understand, a little bit shy, but at the end, it for all make click. And that's the most important, because when it makes click, you know what to work on. We all are just working on something. Even we all still just growing and trying to figure out what we want to do, you know? And that's what I see in this culture here. And yesterday during the battle, I also noticed the pre-selection was 30 minutes in the heat. And the dancers were dancing, bro, like nothing happened, bro.
They were going for it.
Sweating like nothing happened, bro. And that's dope, bro. You see the passion.
That's inspiring, exactly.
You see the passion, bro. And that's what I love. Yeah. That's the main key. We all just celebrate first. Before it's a competition, we still celebrate that we're just dancing, come together, we learn from each other. And man, I was really inspired when I saw the pre-selection. Bro, I had much respect. Much respect for that moment.
Amazing, man. Yeah. By the way, since you mentioned about the workshop, guys, if you missed out all the workshops and Franky Dee's workshop, I'm sorry for you. It was an amazing workshop.
Thank you.
Very informative. And you literally walked the talk. And the talk that I'm talking about was the concept of talking in whatever way you want to speak.
Yeah.
Right? How to speak through your dance. Right? In how to speak through your dance using the music as your alphabet to that language.
Yes.
And you are free to speak however you want to speak. Right? As long as it's clear, understandable.
Yes.
You can either really talk fast or you can actually talk slow, but the message is delivered.
Exactly.
And that was his workshop about. I loved it, guys.
Bro, you're a man, you dope. He understand the class.
I did, the message was delivered.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Last. What is dance for Franky Dee? I know. Simple yet hard question, I know.
Yes. To make it really simple but deep, because it's a deep question.
To make it Franky Dee.
It's my purpose. It's my purpose. It's my purpose. You know, everyone feels dance in his own way. I will not say dance is this for everyone. Everyone has his reason why he's dancing. And for me, I feel like it's my purpose. Because it's the first time I feel like I can share what is deep inside to inspire and to help. I'm just here to help. Everything has an end one day, and I just want to help, really, by just being myself and not doing something to help people. No, just being myself. I can dance, I can smile, and it helps people. I can teach, and even help myself. Through dance, I could speak the way I'm speaking now. I can express myself the way I want to express myself, even with clothes. I like to dress myself the way I want. I like to be around people because I was a very shy person at first. Through dance, I learned how to just connect with people and be free to experience different cultures and different people and appreciate time and people, you know? So thank God this is my purpose.
100%. Wow.
Bravo.
Pleasure. Good to have you in UAE. Let's give a big shout to Rudolph, Hip Hop Cardio, for making this happen, for bringing out these legends to share their purpose with us.
We are one.
Alright?
Thank you.
Thank you.